Hello, my name is Tegan. If you know me in real life, you know that that's not my real name, but I'm just kind of like trying it on, basically, um, seeing if it really fits or not. Anyway, basically, I'm making this video as kind of a pep talk to anyone who feels like they're not good enough at something. I know everyone feels like at times in their life you just suck at everything. Like that's just like a part of everyone's life. Regardless of how successful you are or where you are in your life, there's times where you're just like, God, I just wish I could be better at this or that, or why am I just so bad at like life right now? So this is a video not to talk about me, even though I am on camera and talking about whatever it is I'm talking about. I want this to be a video about you. So if there's anything that you guys want to talk about in particular, like if you want a specific pep talk or somebody to talk to about whatever it is you're going through, like just comment. I'm not a licensed therapist, so I, you know, can only do so much, but I will try my best. Just think of it like as a friend, like talking, I guess. Um, but anyway, so first of all, my dog's really good at barking. Um, you are good enough. And that's not just me saying it because I know obviously I don't know you and I don't know what you're doing and I don't know what it is that you feel like you're not good at. But as long as you are trying your best, um, there's not really any reason why you wouldn't be good enough, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because at the end of the day, no matter what anyone else is doing, no matter what they say to you about, you're just not good at this, or you're just like, yeah, you tried, but you know, as long as you try your best, it doesn't matter what they say, what they think, because it's up to you to decide where you want to go. Really, you're the only one in your way, is what I'm trying to say. For example, I'm not very good at talking to people. I'm not very good at, obviously talking to a camera. But I try my best. I'm not very good at being human sometimes. There's one time where somebody at work saw me wearing a hat that they liked or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, I like your hat," but they said it kind of across like a crowded room, and I couldn't decide if I was gonna say thank you or thanks, and my brain, I guess, just kind of compromised and was like, "Think," like yelled it from across the room, and lots of people heard me, and I mean, I'm sure we've all had experiences like that where you're just like, you get like mortified, like why did I just do that, you know? But there's moments like that, just in pretty much any experience you have, whether that's school or work or just regular life or whatever, or just like, man, why am I so bad at this? But that's just you. Like, it's not, I'm sure those people that were around me in the room don't remember that. Um, just like, if you went to school one day with a big zit on your face, like, no one's going to remember that. They're all too busy worrying about themselves, but that's everyone. So, if, again, if you're not feeling good enough, chances are you're the one who's dwelling on it. Nobody else is. And if it's, taking up so much of your mental space, I guess, then why not fill that time with something more positive? And instead of focusing on the things that you're not good at, think about why it is that you feel that way. So, like, for example, maybe you're looking at somebody else's work. You're like, oh, that person is a really good painter, and I wish I could paint like John or whatever. Maybe, try something new with your paintings. Maybe take a look at what it is about his paintings that you like so much. Is it just because they're not yours? Or is it because, you really like this technique that he uses that you just think looks really cool? Maybe you can try it. Or if it's just because it's not yours, then, think about how, I mean, I guess we as humans, like, just always are categorizing things, but not just categorizing things, but rating them. So imagine, like, you're looking at two different trees, and somebody asks you which tree is better than the other one, and one is like a maple tree, and the other one's an oak tree. How are you supposed to answer that? Like, maybe by opinion, like, oh, I just like, the way that maple trees look in the fall or whatever, like they have these really bright leaves. And then the oak tree just kind of like the leaves turn brown and they fall down, like fall off. Um, but that's just opinion. It doesn't mean like inherently that that tree is better than the other tree, or one is better at being a tree than the other one. It's just like what you think. So when it comes to you versus, say, like in the same example, like you're a painter and that other person is also a painter, just because you're both painters doesn't mean you guys, one is better than the other. You're just a maple tree and an oak tree. Or even if you're both maple trees, then who's to say one is better than the other one? They're equally good at being trees. Obviously they're both trees. Like, just as obvious that you guys are both painters, it doesn't necessarily mean anything except that that person is trying their best, and they probably also hate what they do. They probably are also like, oh, God, I wish I could be as good as this other guy or this other girl. And it's just a constant stream of like wanting to be better than somebody else. But I think really what it comes down to is just you should want to be better than who you were yesterday. And I think if you're doing that, then you have to be proud of what you're doing. You have to have some level of confidence that you're trying your best, and that's all really anyone can do. Because if you're doing that, then there's not anything to feel ashamed about or feel like defeated. Just challenge yourself. Don't let other people challenge you. Don't let other people step on you. And don't let yourself step on you either. Just be like, yeah, there's always going to be somebody who's better at you than something. There's always going to be somebody who's worse than you in something. And it's not even about like who gets to the end of the race faster, because we all end up at the same place eventually. It's just a matter of making sure that you're the best person that you can be. And I think that's really all any of us can do in the end of the day. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps somebody. I don't know if it did or not. Maybe just rambling. But anyway, I'm not gonna ask you guys to subscribe or like or whatever, because you know how to use YouTube, and I'm tired of people saying that, like, smash the like button. It's like, if I like it, I will. But anyway, that's it. Bye.